Welcome to the next instalment of the Red Sofa interviews. Today I have the privilege of interviewing the man behind the camera, Mr. Nick Carter. Thank you very much for your time, Nick.
Pleasure.
We've got a range of questions that have been sent in by some of your very valuable customers. The first one is from Mr. Ethan Gee, and he wants to know what drove you to start up Absolute Running.
We were looking for a job that my son could, that would allow Harry to train twice a day. Initially, that's what prompted it, because he was still running to a reasonable standard, and this just happened to be available. So that's how it started, and because we were both passionate about running, it's just sort of grown a life of its own.
Makes first sense. Mr. Scott Dawson has asked, are you a naturally competitive person, or is this something that has come out over the years?
I think I am competitive. I'm more competitive with myself than others, although he might disagree. But I can see where he's coming from.
And Adam Mandel would like to know, how does it feel to have created a brand that the local community have embraced?
Well,
Good question.
It's been a whirlwind. Caught us a little bit by surprise, but we're proud and privileged to be such a part of the gospel and sporting and running community.
And we're proud to have you leading the community. Adam would also like to know, ale or rum?
Ale.
Before or after rum?
Before.
Next question, how do you feel about being such an integral part of the running community?
Well, I think that was covered in an earlier question. We're surprised, but immensely proud and privileged. It's become a family, not just in Gosport, but I think nationwide. It's really having a renaissance, and we're delighted to be a small part of that.
Good. Gavin Clark would like to know, if you had the fitness to compete in any race in the world, what would be your number one race?
Well, none of that endurance muck. It'd be a mile. It'd be to do the mile properly and get a really good time. Never going to happen now.
Win the Golden Mile next year, possibly.
Golden Mile would be great.
Yeah. Paul Pickford would like to know, what has been your biggest sporting achievement?
If it was running related, I would have said coming third at the trials for the Youth Olympics in 1975. First two went to Geneva. I came third and retired hurt. But I think probably just because I won something, it would be the Navy novice boxing. I was a complete wimp when I left home to join the Navy, and the Navy sorted me out. So winning the novice boxing championships was probably my greatest sporting achievement.
Brilliant. If you ask me, I think your biggest sport achievement is yet to come. I've trained with you a couple of times, and there's life in the old dog yet, as I say.
Yeah.
Paul would also like to know, are you going to buy a round?
When he does.
Oh, okay, there's fighting talk right there, Paul. Get your round in. Ben Jarvis has asked, who was your sporting inspiration?
Back in the day, growing up, I'd say Steve Cram, the Jarrow Arrow. He was just rock hard. Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, Ben has another one for you. If you could meet one sports person, who would it be and why?
Steve Cram, same reason.
Good. Right, Ben's obviously had a morning off. He has another one. If you weren't able to get your teeth out. If you weren't able to participate in sport anymore, what sport would you take up and why?
Well, if I couldn't do sport, I'd be the Call of Duty king.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Look out, kids.
On the PlayStation.
Yeah. Rob Byrne has asked, that's a good one, Rob. Which superpower would you have and why?
The power of calmness. There's too much stress and anxiety. I'd just like to calm everyone down.
Yeah, it'll be some job. Amy Wadhams have asked, what would you do if coffee didn't exist?
Drink more tea.
There we go. Amy would also like to know, what is your favourite distance to race?
The mile.
The mile.
The
Yep.
Gosport Golden Mile, Amy.
Amy, get involved, Amy. Right, we have a question from Tina Chantry. If you could have any runner take part in the Golden Mile, alive or dead, who would it be?
Back to Crammy, aren't we, really?
Yeah.
I've got lots of running heroes. If it were Harry, you'd pick Steve Prefontaine, his hero. But no, Steve Cram for me, and he could still do it as well. We could still put in a decent time. Crammy, if you're listening, Steve Cram.
Brilliant. Right, we've got one from Pudsey. He must have written this one down or sent in a postcard because obviously he doesn't talk. Pudsey would like to know, would you live by the coast or inland?
Well, I was brought up inland in the Midlands, and I've moved to the coast for a good reason, and I can't see me ever moving away. Gosport in particular gets under your skin. Fabulous place. So, coast.
There we go, Pudgy. No place like Las Vegas. Thank you very much, Nick.
My pleasure. Thanks, guys. And thanks for all the questions.